What's up, guys? It's Frank here with another best of 3 for the TavernsMug tournament, and we've got Aureil, our blue celestial player, getting scouted by our red infernal player, SenegaloRuskov. Not even going to bother trying to do damage to the prisms or the morph core. Just immediately going to teleport his Hexen back home, and the first imp is not going to be a shrine. How interesting! I wonder if this is going to be a very far forward. A very far forward conclave. We saw this out of, there's another infernal player that was doing this. Oh, no, it's not going to be a conclave. This imp is just going to mine through these trees. There we go. If I box select right where the trees are, we kind of... The map seems a little bit dark right now, and I think once the first day cycle comes along, it'll lighten everything up. But, yeah, this the imp mines through the trees. We do see another imp that started the shrine back here already. And, oh wow, and we've already got... Wow, that was... I didn't even notice that there was going to be a, Gaunts and a Brute out already. Yeah, I guess that was just super fast production structures up in the main. And he's already got a relatively full health Brute that's probably going to tank the damage from these two Shadow Demons while everything else DPSs them down. There's the FG to make sure that there's good white health regeneration. I still think that Brute's going to have to go back and get the cabbage. Somebody should get the cabbage anyway. Yeah, there we go. This guy can get the cabbage. We can all have... Everyone get... you get a cabbage! You get a cabbage! Alright, Aureil loves his Seraphim. And I said it in another series as well, but man, Seraphim are just so good. Seraphim are really good. I know there's good micro potential for that dash. I just don't know what good situations would be to use it. Maybe this is meant to be, maybe Seraphim are meant to, like, more be the hit and run fighter of the sky. They're like a sky vector, basically, except they don't do bonus damage to anything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no bonus damage to anything except for, creeps. Which is weird, though, because, like, you would think that, I know the Scout has the tooltip that says, plus whatever, I think it's +2 against, creeps. But there's no... Yeah, here we see the passive that says it takes 75% damage reduction from creeps. But there's no indicator, there's no tooltip that says that it does triple damage against creeps. And that would be helpful information to have, I think. Man, Aureil not going for another array here is interesting. Not even bothering to scout whether or not there's a Shroud Stone at either one of these Luminite camps is super interesting to me. Despite that, though, Aureil running around and getting every single creep camp like it's cool. And it is cool, like, it's just Seraphim. They're a flying unit that are specialized to get creep camps. So it's really every camp on Aureil's side of the map that has fallen. But now all the Gaunts have shown up, and I think Aureil has enough of a reputation for liking these, for liking Seraphim that mass building Gaunts is not... It shouldn't come as a surprise that the response is mass Gaunts. Gaunts coming on by. Yeah, Aureil, he's still got the Vision Camp. The Vision Camp is good. Oh no! Yeah, even with the cancel, the imp still goes down. Yeah, now these Seraphim are just gonna be in the main, completely unchallenged. There's nothing really that can be done to challenge them. They are taking a bit of infest damage over time. Oh no, and this this Twilight Spire is just not gonna get up. I do like this though. Splitting the Gaunts between the high ground and the low ground is just gonna be too much pain, I think, for these oh no, it's not. Aureil knows that even with all the Seraphim infested, generating Fiends isn't going to really swing the power here at all. All the Gaunts have gone down, now it's just Brutes on the high ground. And Senegalo is just getting picked apart here. Seraphim are so good. They're so good. I love that skull to keep vision as well. And 2 of the Seraphim actually turned into Fiends. I think that was that left over from the Nightfall Infestation earlier, or what? These 5 brutes have been untouched, by the way, which I think is actually a really good idea. I don't like the idea that you know, if you've got an air-to-ground platform, it doesn't make sense to kill the things that can't threaten you. So eliminate the threats first, which would be the Gaunts and the Shroud Stones. Oh, meat farm. What? Why? Why? I'm surprised we don't see another Conclave coming online. We do see the Twilight Spire finishing up, though, and there's the first 2 Flappy Boys that are going to be coming along, and, oh! Huge Meteor Smash from the Archangels. You're going to get more. We see our Meteor Smash Part 2. Meteor Smash Part 2. There it is. Bunch of Gaunts eliminated, and yeah, activates Avatar. So now there's no more energy on this Archangel, but it is going to be doing the that AoE damage. And where's the Seraphim? Yeah, here are the Seraphim. We knew it was going to happen. Nice hits on the Seraphim there. They do get infested, but there's no anti-air in the area. All right, so now it's down to 2 Seraphim, which aren't going to be doing all that much, but there's really not that many, there's not that many tier 2 anti-heavy units out for Senegalo. We don't see any Hellborn, we don't see any Magadons, we don't see all the things that would typically just melt through these Archangels. And there's the GG from Senegalo. Aureil's going to go up 1-0. Alright guys, game 2 between Aureil and SenegaloRuskov, and we're going to see quick 2 production structures for Senegalo, just like last game, and then an imp mining their way through the trees to throw down another vault before the 1-minute mark. That's quite a bit. Hexen coming on forward, just having to take the tickle beam from the morph core here. But the morph core turns into a creation chamber. Hexen gets all the way back home. It's going to start regenerating that white health, and just patrolling back and forth. I think we can expect for not much to happen while everything is finishing up here. Actually, what I'm quite surprised about is that there's no natural here for Senegalo. Ooh, buddy. This could be painful, or this could be good. There we go. Throws down an effigy. You know what? That's what I've been doing wrong. That's what I've been doing wrong this entire time. Whenever I go for a speed camp, I need to aggro them first, wait for their charge to finish, and then throw the effigy down. There we go. Alright, speed camp goes down. Not the health camp, surprisingly enough. Oh, actually, I would really like this if he does it dirty and then comes after this health camp, throws down an effigy, gets it permanent, and then just like heals all of his units right here at the health camp, and gets full white health. I think would be really good. Oh, but a couple of Sovereign's Watches could be pretty dangerous. This whole setup here. Alright, Gaunt's doing what damage they can to the prisms, and oh, I do like that actually. The skull detonates on the morph core, giving Senegalo high ground vision. I really like that. Not that high ground vision means as much in Stormgate, because once something attacks you from the high ground, you can counterattack. You can target it back. And Aureil with signature Seraphim plays. Already got 2 out. There's a third. Fully charged up. Yeah, here we go. Here's what I'm talking about. Get that permanent health regen. No, go back. Go back, Senegalo. Fight on the shroud. No. Yeah, I think that's just too many Gaunts right now. Too many Gaunts for that amount of Seraphim. Yeah, okay. Shadow Demon's coming on forward. I think that's the wrong brute to be tanking the damage. But there is quite a few brutes here, which is surprising to me. I'm surprised it's not, I'm surprised Senegal is not, gaunt maxing right now. Alright, I guess we're just gonna get into a macro game. Senegal pulling all of his army back to the natural, which is just starting, or I should say just finishing up, but it's just getting started to mine. Do we see any tech structures out just yet? No, we do not. No, we do not. And those meat farms aren't going to be doing a whole lot against the Seraphim. I guess they could kind of act as a as like an AI scrambler of sorts, where the hope is that the Seraphim will attack the Fellhogs instead of attacking the Imps. And Senegal is hoping that there's going to be a flyby here, but yeah, the Seraphim are nowhere near that area. Alright, that's what, 6, 7 Seraphim flying across the map here. Single Fiend coming on by, and is going to scout all of those, every single one of the Seraphim, so yeah. Now Senegal is going to be just ready and waiting for the Seraphim to show up. But I think they notice each other and they leave. Imp's getting pulled. Skull is cast. Oh no, you need another effigy, so you're doing... oh no, there's no Plague Axes out. It doesn't matter. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, there we go. Now we see a Hellborn out. Hellborn's going to be key if it comes down to Archangels getting built, and we're pretty sure that the Archangels will get built because it's Aureil, and Aureil likes celestial air. A couple of flappy boys coming on by to capture some camps. They're like, ooh, nice eyeball shrine, my favorite. Nice money, money, money shrine. Okay, was that the first one that popped out already? Or did he cancel and oh, no, it was just, man, I forget how long these take to build. It seems like Aureil always has like 7 on hand whenever he wants them, but here we are in minute 6 and he's only got 1. It's just about to pop. He's gonna pop. Alright, so the Seraphim are going to come down, possibly attack the natural. They are going to see the, vault. Ooh, buddy. Okay, that is technically AoE damage that the Hellborn is doing, but these are light armored air units. Certainly not certainly not what gets countered by the Hellborn. There we go. No, you really need Plague Axes on those gaunts, I think. All right, a couple more Shadow Flyers are going to shoo away these Archangels. Archangels are going to go back. Oh, did I miss? I did miss big Meteor Smashes over here in the natural. Yeah, well, it was a pretty densely populated mine here. It's down to 6 workers, of which for a while there were only 4 because they were still being built in other locations, but it's fine. It's fine. Archangels are coming on back. Do they want to do another smash? Yeah. See the yeah. Man, that is 100% pain. Shadow Flyers, where are you going? Oh, and another Archangel lands over here in the main. 2 Archangels in the natural. We do see a couple of Hellborn out though that are going to be able to get land good hits against the Archangels, but it might just be too little too late. They have so much health that chunking them down might not work. I think focusing fire is another one of those things that needs to happen. Oh no! Okay, good shot there from the Weaver. Yeah, Weavers are a fantastic anti-Archangel unit, especially if the Archangel decides that it wants to like Meteor Smash into a bunch of Imps. The only problem with that is if it Meteor Smashes and then immediately activates Avatar, I think it can't be lashed. I might be wrong about that one, but I'm pretty sure it gains the Resilient tag once it's Avatared. And, oh, Meteor Smash! Doesn't kill a single Imp! No way. Alright, well, 2, 3... Bit of a dry heat there. 5, 6 imps. Oh, and the Purify right after the Nightfall Infestation goes down. Make sure that this Archangel isn't going to get slowed and not get infested, and then just leave. Turn 360 degrees and walk out of the natural. Alright, I'm getting confirmation from chat that you cannot lash the big boys. They're unlashable. Ritual Chamber finishes up, but I'm afraid it's going to be too little too late. That's a lot of Archangels cresting the hill. You can hear Ride of the Valkyries as they do it, kind of like in Apocalypse Now with the helicopters. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, and that's going to be Aureil taking the best of 3, 2-0. GG's, guys.